Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you this tool to make procedural landscapes. As you see here, the landscape, you have like infinite number of variations and it keeps going on and on. The first one here that we see is for the desert landscape. As you see here in the render, let's wait a second. I'm not gonna be sharing the materials because I don't own them. I just use some materials from Megascans. I think you guys are familiar with how you can do that. And if you want me to make another tutorial to show you how you can blend them together the same way I did here, like I think I'm using here like 3 different materials. It's straightforward. And then you have a lot of options with adding a lot of details, and then you just need to play around with it. It's basically layering out noises, and it gives you like all the possibilities that you could ever imagine of like adding noise or making the landscape more smoother, and it just gives you like a lot of freedom in that regard. Now here we're going to have a look at this rocky landscape, if you want to call it that. It's just basically a rock that has a lot of deformation, and you can see the passing of time on it. And just try out things and see what's going to work for your project. This is another one, it's like a canyon. Let me show you. Here is a render for it. And then, don't look at the preview, it's a little bit with low segments. I don't want to put too many segments on this project, but you have the possibility to do so. If you see here in the settings of the asset. Oh, too much fuck. Wait, let me adjust that. Yeah, here we go. This is nice. I prefer to use the redshift tessellations, but you can add more segments to the landscape if you wish to. You have the option to do that in the asset itself. And now we gonna have a look at these mountains, and this is just a rough idea, but it's just infinite possibilities as well. And now this is a sort of an alien landscape. I'm going to show you afterwards the preview of how it looks like. And then it's always better to just play around with those settings. Like you can have a lot of variations and a lot of interpretations, and just try out things and see how it feels. Now these are just hills. You can see here in the preview as well. Yeah, you can just zoom in, and then yeah, this is the hills, and this is the alien landscape, or like the alien mountains. Yeah, so it's straightforward. You could just play around with it. You just have like all the freedom here to customize the landscape however you please, and it's always dependent on how you want to use the camera, and you would need to add some vegetation to the landscape to make it more realistic. Also, I forgot to mention that you have this spherical field that you could use in the landscape if you want to highlight one spot or make a spot like flat, or you only want the displacement to be in one particular place. You could definitely do that, and you have like full control of how you want to use the landscape. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and I will make sure to get back to you. And you will find the asset in the link below, in the Gumroad link. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe